adjusting to that fame and that stardom that came along with having a smash hit, man. What is that whirlwind like when you have like the #1 record and everybody's calling your name, the money's coming in, you're on these tours, and everybody know who you is when you walk in the damn room?
What's that like, adjusting to the fame? Me, if anybody know me, you know I'm a humble dude. You know I'm a laid back dude. You know I'm a cool dude that don't take nothing for granted. I appreciate it all, but I know it can come down just as quick as it went up.
Yeah.
I was calm through it all. I enjoyed it. I appreciated it. I was always respectful to the fans, and when they want a picture, this and that, autographs and everything, I was there to help. You know what I'm saying? And so I took it in, and like I said, when they said you selling 90,000 records a week consistently, then I was like, yeah, oh cool. Go right back to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get overexcited because I knew any slight little mess up, you know, it can come down.
Reset that thing.
It can reset it. You know what I'm saying? And so I always kept a balanced mentality.
Yeah. Working with Snoop Dogg on that Holiday Inn, man. What was it like getting with the Dogg father?
So what it was like getting with the Dogg father, I was always inspired by Snoop.
Yeah.
Snoop's style, you know, I thought it was really unique. So actually when me and Shane was coming up with that record, I already had the idea in my head. I wanted Snoop on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Chris. I wanted on that record. And so, I mean, especially when we got with Disturbing the Peace.
Yeah.
I wanted them on that record. And so I just told Chaka and them and everybody, and Wendy Goldstein at Capitol and everybody, and they made it happen.
My God.
So we hit one out the park with that.
What was the difference in your creative process once you signed with DTP versus being in the 1-bedroom apartment jamming 6 months earlier?
The creative process once I signed, it was the same.
Okay.
And even if you would have asked Chaka and them then, Chaka told me one time, because you know Tupac is his relative.
Yeah.
He told me one time, he said your work ethic is just like his. In the studio, y'all make song after song, get it done quick. Everybody at DTP said this about me. That's what they said. And so it didn't change.
Yeah.
I was on it. I stayed on it.
Can you speak to Chaka's genius in signing you and helping you to navigate this industry early on, man? I mean, what was it that he was doing that was really helping you to become the Chingy that we know today?
What was Chaka doing to get me to be the Chingy that everybody know today? Chaka's a great business mind.
Yeah.
We looked at him as a god.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you come from St. Louis, this place where you don't really know if it can happen. You know it can, but you don't know if you'll ever make it. And Chaka, I feel like he's the reason I did. He'll say different. He'll say it's me, you know, being modest, but you know what I'm saying? He played a huge part. And his genius of just his business mind and knowing how to strategically do things and leverage things, man, I learned a lot from. But I was still a kid. So I still didn't register what was really going on. But Chaka is a genius and a brilliant business mind who knows how to strategically strive and get things done the right way and the right avenues and pick the right business ventures that the artist should go in and what they should do. Is really good at it.
One Call Away going crazy as well with Jason Weaver.
Yeah.
Break that down.
One Call Away. Okay, One Call Away. Actually, what's funny about One Call Away was it wasn't finna make the project.
Oh, please.
Last minute of mixing and mastering the project, Jackpot, they said, do y'all got like a record, a slower record, like a women type of record? We was like, yeah, we got this one record, One Call Away, but whatever, it's all right. This is, because we make music so much, we was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, they heard that record and said, are y'all serious? This shit is nice. It's a hit. Yeah. Put it on the album. A guy by the name of Cedric from St. Louis, who actually we would be working with in the studio, Michelle and Zoe. Zoe knew him. I didn't really know him like that, but he became cool with being over to the house. He actually was the one that did that hook, was recorded the hook.
Yeah.
Roll with me and everything. And so then when we was finishing it up to put it on the album, we was trying to see if we wanted to get on it. I know Marcus Houston was a candidate. Somebody else, and then Jason Weaver. I forgot who the other individual was. But getting them all back, Jason Weaver version, Chaka and everybody thought sounded the best. And so that's who ended up getting on the record.
Yeah.
And so being on a record, and he did a great job. Now, as far as Rudy Huxtable with the video, now come on, I used to love Rudy.
We all did.
You know, it's in the Cosby Show. Like I literally was like, I like it's my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Because we around the same age. So that was, now JP, who worked for Disturbing the Peace, that's his sister.
What?
So Chaka, that was Chaka's idea to get her. And people haven't seen Keisha in the grown-up status.
Facts.
When she's a grown young lady.
Yeah.
And she was beautiful.
Come on.
So that kind of reintroduced her to the existence of the world and the culture as a grown woman.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, wow. You know, of course everybody thought me and her was dating and all of this. And no, it wasn't nothing like that. We was friends. She was cool. I knew her brother. Mm-hmm. And that just took the video to different heights. And that video, number one. All like on 106 and Parks, all my videos is like number one and got retired.
Talk to me about just shooting those videos, man. What was it like putting those visuals to those songs?
What it was like putting those visuals to those songs, I have to credit that to the directors, one being Eric Wright. Mm-hmm. I have to credit that to the directors. They had a nice eye and a good vision for those records. I play no parts in the treatments. Mm-hmm. I just show up, show out, do my thing, and I'm off. But those videos would usually take 3 days, early in the morning, 4, 5, 6 to the next day in the morning. But I was putting the work in, man. I was there to put the work in. Exactly. But I credit those directors for coming up with beautiful treatments. Jesse Totaro did Right There. I credit those, and that's my hood and stuff you see me in and all that on the street, my homeboys. But I credit the directors for those beautiful visuals, man.
Now represent Titty Boy I-20.
Represent.
Talk to me.
2 Chainz, Titty Boy I-20. Them my folks, and shout out to them. Okay, so. I remember I was creating that record on I think I was even flying to California or her Track Stars. That was a beat, and I was creating the hook and stuff on the record and writing it. And then went to the studio. I'm trying to remember, did 2 Chainz and Titty? I think I-20 did his verse at the studio, and I was there, but I don't know about Tit. And Throw Your Hood Up If You Represent once again. I wanted 2 Chainz and them on there. I told Chaka.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of individual, you know, they didn't really know me, so when I would come around, nobody really would speak, interact, had shit to say. So I'm the type of individual that embrace the situation. Like, I want to work with them, get them on the track. I want to involve everybody.
Exactly.
They on the label, I want to involve everybody. Mm-hmm. So they got on the record. Record did great, but at the same time, remember the Chicken and Beer tour? That's when everybody got to know each other. For us to click, Disturbing the Peace and Chingy click and Get It Boy, that's when everybody got to know each other. They became to know me, and me and I-20 became the greatest of friends.
Yeah.
Titty Boy, Shauna,
yeah.
Lil Faye, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so we all got to know each other, and it became a family thing.
Being able to link back up with Murphy Lee and jam with him on the album as well, though, man.
So, interestingly, on Sample of That Ass that Murph is on, I originally wanted Nelly on there. I think he turned it down, and Murph got on it.
Yeah.
And so, which I appreciate it still, but and shout out Murph for doing that, because it's a great record, and you know, Murph is doing his thing too. So And I, of course, I would have worked with Murph as well, you know, so that's why I didn't mind him being on that song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was nice, and then people love it from that album.
Facts. Now, just being able to get on songs on DTP, we got with Luda and stuff like that. Talk to me about jumping in the studio and jamming.
Interestingly, about that song and that situation, you remember Fighting in the Club?
Yeah.
I-20? So I-20 wanted me on that record. And I remember I did the record. I remember we went to Magic City one night, had an event. I think it was for the that one record with him and Shauna. Pussy Poppin'. Yeah. That video shoot. Yeah. I remember after that, we was just on a lot kicking it.
Yeah.
Chris was out there. He heard the Fighting in the Club. He like, damn, like he heard my verse. He was like, that's when he wanted me to get on We Got Them Guns. Yeah, he wanted me to get on We Got Them Guns. We killed that shit.